If you're single and you have been trying to figure out how much term insurance you actually need, most of the calculators and guides you have come across were built for a different financial profile. Two incomes, children, a shared loan. Our situation as a single woman is different. Our parents may depend entirely on us. Our loans are entirely ours. There is no second income if something goes wrong. So this video is specifically about term insurance for single women in India in 2026. What we need, how to calculate the right number, and what to look for when we buy. A single woman in India needs term insurance if she has dependent parents, a home loan in her name, or other financial responsibilities. I will walk you through how to get your number in this video. The answer depends on your situation, not a general rule. If your parents rely on your income, term insurance replaces that income for them if something happens to you. That is the core reason for the cover. If you have a home loan, your cover needs to protect that liability so it does not fall on your parents. If you have business liabilities or other outstanding loans, your cover needs to account for those too. If you have no dependents, no major liabilities, and savings in your own name, cover is less urgent. But most of us who earn independently in India are supporting our parents to some degree. That changes the answer. The DIME formula is a practical way to get your number. DIME stands for debt, income replacement, mortgage, and education costs. For a single woman, the income component works differently because there is no spouse's income to replace. The full weight of the income replacement falls on your cover. Let me walk through two scenarios. Scenario 1. Your parents own their home and have some income from a pension or part-time work. Together, they earn around Rs 3 lakh a year. You contribute Rs 10 lakh, roughly Rs 83,000 a month. To replace your contribution for 20 years, you need approximately Rs 40 lakh. Add Rs 5 to 10 lakh for healthcare and emergencies. Your cover for this situation is roughly around 50 to 60 lakh. Scenario 2. One of your parents has a serious health condition. Savings are minimal, you are the only earning child and your income is their primary support. You need to replace Rs 10 lakhs a year for 20 to 25 years. That is Rs 2 to 2.5 crore in income replacement alone. Add Rs 10 to 20 lakh for critical illness or extended care costs. Your cover for this situation is Rs 80 lakh to Rs 1 crore or more. The right number depends on your parents' savings, siblings' contribution, and their health. A scenario-based calculation gets you closer than a single multiplier. When we are buying term insurance without a partner's income as a backup, three things deserve extra attention. First, the nominee and the contingent nominee. Your nominee is the person who receives the payout. A contingent nominee is the backup if your primary nominee passes away before you. Name a primary and a contingent. For most of us, that is a parent as a primary and a sibling or trusted family member as contingent. Write down where the policy document is. Tell the nominee they are named. Second, a basic will. Your insurance payout goes directly to your nominee. Your other assets go through your will or through legal succession if there is no will, which takes far longer. As single women, we need both. A straightforward will protects your parents from unnecessary delays. Third, the right riders. For us as women, the critical illness rider matters specifically because certain plans cover women-specific health conditions. Under ABSLI, her insurance suite, the critical illness rider, when added to the base plan, provides coverage for cancers including breast, ovarian, cervical, uterine and vaginal cancers, along with major health conditions such as heart attack, stroke and major organ transplant. For a single woman with no second income, a lump sum on diagnosis means you can focus on recovery without it affecting the cover your parents depend on. The waiver of premium rider is also worth adding. If you are unable to pay due to a critical illness or disability, your premiums are waived and your policy stays active. For a 25-year-old non-smoker woman, her care under the Her Insurance Suite provides Rs 1.5 crore of cover for Rs 1,831 per month on a 10-year premium payment term with a 9% first-year discount for women. The first is choosing a plan based on premium alone. The claim settlement ratio, that is the percentage of claims an insurer paid out versus total claims received in a year, as published annually by IRDAI, tells you far more about a plan than the premium. A ratio consistently over 97% across 3 or more years is a meaningful signal. Second is the setting nominee without thinking it through. If you name your mother as nominee and God forbid she passes before you, the payout may go into her estate rather than directly to your father. Name a contingent nominee specifically for this reason. The third is delaying the purchase. At 25, your premium rate is locked at the rate for a 25-year-old for a full policy term. At 35, the same cover costs more. A health change between those years can affect your eligibility. The earlier you buy, the better the rate you lock in for your entire policy term. Our financial lives rarely move in a straight line. A new loan, a promotion, a parent's health shifting. But for us as single women, the triggers can go further than that. We might get married, we might choose not to, we might have children or decide against it. We might take a career break for maternity, to take care of an aging parent, or simply to prioritize ourselves for a while. Each of these moments changes what our cover needs to do. Reviewing when life shifts matter more than a fixed annual schedule. 3 questions that come up the most when we are working through this. How do I work out how much cover I need as a single woman? Use the DIME formula. Outstanding loans, income your parents would need replaced, and for how long, your home loan balance and any education costs you're funding. For a single woman earning rupees 10 lakh a year with dependent parents and no siblings contributing, the number typically lands between rupees 80 lakh and rupees 1 crore. If your parents have their own income and savings, it will be lower. What if I have no dependents at all? If you have no dependents and no outstanding liabilities, term insurance is not urgent. If you have outstanding loan, your cover should at a minimum clear those so that they do not pass to family members. A small foundation cover of rupees 25 to 50 lakhs is something to revisit as your situation changes. What should I look for in a term plan as a single woman? 3 things to look for. A claim settlement ratio that has been consistently above 97% across multiple years as published by IRDAI. A critical illness rider that covers women's specific conditions, and women's premium discount. Women pay less than men for term insurance due to lower actuarial mortality risk as reflected in IRDAI regulated premium tables. Her Care under the Her Insurance suite covers all 3. It also comes with a health management service worth Rs 74,000 built into the plan. So your cover is supporting you while you are living, not only after. And if you survive the full policy term, the return of the premium option gives you back every rupee you paid in. Your financial plan is yours to build on your terms and your timeline. As single women, we do not need a plan designed around someone else's life stage or someone else's dependence. Her Care under the Her Insurance suite is built around how our lives actually move. The link is in the description below, along with a cover calculator set up for single women's financial profile. There is also a link to speak with an advisor if you want to work through your specific numbers. Give this a like if it helped and subscribe for the next video in the series.